Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris and this is Restoration Rescue. So we have 199 days to get this thing wrapped up, as this truck will be getting ready to go to Nashville. So Nashville is a little bit farther away, but that's the day we're leaving. So we have a lot of work to do to get done and get ready. We have fixed the brakes, we have everything pretty much ready to start headed back together to get us in the back to get paint. Now, we've been talking about it for weeks and it's finally come. My exhaust is here. So at least the downpipes. So we get the manifold back and we have some downpipes, but the exhaust pipes still have some grinding that I have to do on the downpipes, as it didn't come, ground back from the welds. I told them to leave it, not a big deal, but it's done. So we are gonna grind those back. We're gonna get the manifolds on the car. We're gonna try and get this truck back outside. Also, we need to strip off all of the green tape. So the first thing we're gonna do is gonna grab some of that green tape and start ripping it off this truck. All right, so here it is, finally the downpipes. And a lot of what happened is this right here, he couldn't find, as well as this, so he couldn't really weld it on. So I just told him to weld it on the best he could, whatever, don't care, didn't need it to look good because I was gonna work on it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grind back some of this welds, just try and make it look a little bit more smooth. And then we're gonna work on trying to get these things in the truck. I need to get the other manifold in the truck as well. And what we're gonna do as well is try and start this thing for the first time on just the gas tank. So that's gonna be an exciting thing. I definitely am gonna need a jump box, which I do have a new one. So we're gonna test that out and see how that works as well, and start grinding away the welds so we can make it look a little bit more smooth. So let's do that and let's get it on the truck. All right, so we have the manifolds in, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump start the truck. Obviously the battery is dead. I did try and start it already, but I have the Noco Boost 2500 amp version. This thing is awesome. I've used it on other cars before. No, I'm not sponsored, but definitely worth it. Where I work, some people use these all the time and they work every time. As long as the battery has some life in it, it will get it to run. Even you have the override, which no matter what, it's gonna start. So let's go ahead, hook this thing up and get it started. All right, so that thing sounds absolutely unreal. Back with those exhaust manifolds on. Now they're 2.5 inch, but that doesn't have the downpipes. So now we're gonna go grab the downpipes and kind of see what it sounds like with those on. So let's go ahead, throw those on real quick, and we'll start her back up. Now, I do think I'm gonna end up needing a new battery. The battery did not want to, once I started, I tried to restart it right after I turned the camera off, and it did not want to start back up. So maybe I just need to let it run and let it charge, but that battery may be on the way out. It is almost a 3-year-old battery, or just over 3 years old, so maybe it's time for a new one. But let's go ahead, get those downpipes, get them on the truck, and let's see how they sound. So that sounds absolutely phenomenal. Sorry if I'm a little bit loud. That thing is still a loud truck. The back and coming out of that exhaust finally sounds great. You can start to hear the chop of the engine. I can't wait to have this thing all the way back out to where the wheels are. We are going to do in front of the rear wheels. We're going to do below the steps. So the steps are going to be right here, and the exhaust pipe's coming right out in front of that tire. Now, there are some things we're going to do with that exhaust. We're going to wrap it so that we don't have heat soaking in the starter, and we don't heat soak or burn any of our cables. So we have a lot of work left to do on this truck. We are definitely coming down the home stretch, though. We have a lot more days left until C10 Nationals. A lot of work left to do, though, on it. We have to finish the electrical. We have to finish getting this thing painted. So hopefully in the next week or two, we get this thing outside, get the color back on it, get the clear back on it, and get it looking really, really good. We have the backs to do. We have everything. We also got a delivery of bedwood, so we are looking good there. We have bedwood now. We have everything we need to do the rear of the truck. So there is a lot left to do for the front of the truck too. We have to paint the hood. We have to get everything set up there. So we have a lot of work, but we have run out of time this week. We'll see you guys next Saturday when we continue working on the C10. Hopefully have it out in the paint booth. And shoot, we didn't even drive it out in the paint booth. So that's a lot of fun. This thing is coming along. I wish we could take it out today. Unfortunately, it is pouring rain today. So I'm not really taking this thing out, especially when I don't have a windshield. Or right now, doors. So doors will be coming back onto the truck soon enough. But that is going to be a wrap for today. We'll see you guys next Saturday. We'll continue working on the truck.